There exists a singular transformative moment, a threshold that, once crossed, irrevocably alters our understanding of reality. This moment is not heralded by fanfare or visible upheaval, but rather it manifests in the quietude that beckons from the depths of our being. It is a juncture that invites us to halt our ceaseless quest for meaning and surrender to the experience unfolding within us. What follows is an exploration of such a moment, a pause so profound that it invites the entire universe to whisper its secrets. In this pivotal split second, something extraordinary happens, something so subtle yet so revolutionary that it shifts the very fabric of reality as we've known it. It's as if, in this moment, the relentless chatter of the mind, with its constant judgments, distinctions, and separations, pauses. In that pause, the curtain of duality is pulled back, revealing the stage of pure awareness on which the drama of life unfolds. Let's frame this using the familiar dynamics of subject and object, the observer and the observed, as we often do when we talk about looking or perceiving. Normally, we experience life through this lens of separation. I am the subject here, and the world out there is the object. I look at the world, interact with it, try to understand it. But in the instant of awakening, this division collapses. It's not that the subject and object merge in a conventional sense. Rather, the underlying truth that they were never separate to begin with becomes startlingly apparent. This shift can be likened to a camera lens that zooms out from a tight focus on a single figure to reveal an entire landscape. The figure, the subject, and the landscape, the object, were always part of the same scene, but the focus on separation obscured the complete picture. In the moment of awakening, it's as if consciousness zooms out, and in doing so, the distinction between subject and object vanishes. You realize with a clarity that feels both shocking and utterly natural that the you who is looking and the world that is observed are expressions of the same undivided awareness. This realization is radical. It's a direct knowing, beyond intellectual understanding, that consciousness or awareness is the single, unchanging reality behind all of existence. Everything else, thoughts, sensations, perceptions, is a modulation of this consciousness, waves on the vast ocean that is awareness. You, the person you've always taken yourself to be, are not a separate entity navigating an external world, but a unique expression of this all-encompassing awareness. Imagine watching a movie so immersive that you forget yourself, lost in the story unfolding on the screen. For a while, the characters' joys and sorrows are your own. Their world is your reality. Then suddenly the movie stops and you remember where you are. The shift at the moment of spiritual awakening is somewhat similar, but infinitely more profound. The movie of life, with its dualities and divisions, pauses, and you realize that you are not just a character in the story, but also the screen on which the story is projected. More accurately, you are the awareness within which the movie of existence is playing out. In this realization, the mind doesn't blend out in a conventional sense of becoming unaware or unconscious. Instead, it's a transcendence of the mind's usual mode of operation, its habitual carving up of the world into me and not me, subject and object. The mind, for a brief, luminous moment, recognizes its source in pure awareness and, in doing so, transcends its own limitations. This is not an experience of nothingness or a void, but of fullness, a direct encounter with the infinite and undivided nature of reality. It's like suddenly finding yourself at the center of a vast expanse, aware in every direction without a center or edge. This boundless awareness is not cold or impersonal. It's suffused with the warmth of inherent knowing, a silent affirmation of being that is both immensely intimate and universally expansive. In practical terms, this awakening doesn't whisk you away from the world. You remain in it, but your relationship with it transforms. The trees, the sky, the streets, the people around you, everything is seen in a new light. They are no longer objects out there, but vibrant expressions of the same consciousness you are. The sense of otherness fades, replaced by a profound connection and unity with all that is. The repercussions of this shift are deep and lasting. Fear, loneliness, and the sense of isolation can dissolve because it becomes clear that you are never truly separate from the rest of existence. Compassion flows naturally because you see yourself in others, understanding that any distinction is only at the level of form, not essence. Your actions, motivations, and relationships begin to realign with this understanding, often leading to a life that reflects more closely the values of unity, love, and harmony. So, my friend, in that split second of awakening, when the mind blends out, what really happens is a homecoming. It's a recognition not of something new, but of something eternal, something that's always been the case, though we've been looking elsewhere. Consider spending a lifetime sending letters to a distant friend, only to understand that the friend has been living in the same town, awaiting our realization. This shift in consciousness is a remembering of our true nature, a nature that is not confined to the limited perspectives of the individual self, but is expansive, interconnected, and whole. In the aftermath of this awakening, the way we navigate life undergoes a profound transformation. The things that once seemed of utmost importance might lose their grip, and what was overlooked may shine forth with new significance. The pursuit of happiness, once an external quest, becomes an inward journey of realizing the peace and contentment that have been inherent within us all along. However, it's important to recognize that this moment of awakening isn't the end of the road. It's more like a gate opening to a path that requires continual walking. The conditioning and patterns of a lifetime don't vanish overnight. They may resurface, and when they do, the challenge and opportunity is to meet them with the same awareness that illuminated that split second of awakening. This is the work of integrating the realization into every aspect of our lives, allowing it to mature and deepen over time. In day-to-day life, this means engaging with the world from a place of centeredness and presence, rather than being driven by the reactive patterns of the ego. It's about seeing the sacred in the mundane, recognizing the underlying unity in diversity, and approaching each moment with openness and curiosity. The distinction between spiritual and secular blurs as every action, no matter how ordinary, becomes imbued with a sense of reverence and interconnectedness. This journey is not without its challenges. The ego, with its need for control and recognition, doesn't dissolve easily. There can be moments of backsliding, of forgetting and remembering again. But each time we remember, each time we come back to that awareness of our fundamental unity with all existence, the understanding goes deeper, becomes more stable and accessible, even amidst the chaos of everyday life. Remember, my friend, in the grand tapestry of existence, every thread is vital, every pattern interwoven with infinite care. This journey of awakening is a shared one. Every smile, every act of kindness, every moment of genuine connection is a step towards a more awakened world. It's like we're all threads in this incredible tapestry of life, and as each of us wakes up, the whole tapestry vibrates with a little more light, a little more love. Thank you for being here. If you resonate with this, subscribe, comment, and give a like. Until next time, love, light, and blessings to you.